My friend, the C5 or any 5 chord, it eliminates the one thing-a-ding that makes a major or a minor. When you remove the 3rd note in any 7-note scale, get rid of the 6 and 7, get rid of the 2 and the 4, you're left with a triad. 1 and 3, it's a harmony or a dyad. 3 and 5, another harmony. All chords are called triads, and they are based off of having tertiary harmony. So when we play something that is a C5, we are removing the option to have a tonality of major or minor. When you play a C5, you would cover the 3rd fret on the high A and the high E, leaving open, we would have G, C, G, C, ha, 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 no E. So when we play a C5, a good exercise is being able to use different fingers to control this. Yeah, you can go from a C5 to a C sus. These sound great. Why? You're not relieving any tension. The ear naturally wants to hear the E because everything else is a dissonance. So when you do finally resolve from doing something like a C5 to a C4 to a C major, it is super pleasing. I hope you enjoy that little tidbit. When we go through the idea of seeing this up and down the fretboard, it allows us to get a little bit of fretboard mastery. So here we go. We're going to show that you can play the C5, which is just the 2 notes of a 5th, C, D, E, F, G, and it goes from this note. The next one's interesting. I've seen it played like this, but this is a heck of a stretcher. It would allow you to have a C up top, a C down below. Right here, you would have your G, and here you would have, you betcha, you're gonna have your E. So when doing this is a heck of a chord. Maybe just try and play the 5, the 7, and the 8, and then let the tippy top of this finger mute that high note. Therefore, you still get that C5, but you don't have to worry about that pesky D dropping in there. It just mutes it with your finger. After that, I would say take this all the way to the 8th fret. You're going to be playing your G and your C open, and then at the 8th fret, you're going to play your 1st finger here, and then you're going to play your 3rd finger here. Again, the tonality, when we play with chords that only utilize 2 fingers, I would suggest trying to play them with your 1 and 3 and your 2 and 4. Get really used to moving back and forth between these notes. And what happens, you can use these chords as far as function. If the progression was an F major to a G to a C, you can try to use little slide-ins as dyads with your C5.